Goalkeeping has some of the weirdest, most ridiculous rules in football, and if you don't know them, they will catch you out fast. In this video, we're counting down 5 more strange rules that could get you benched, booked, or just completely embarrassed. This is part 2, but if you missed part 1, don't worry, you can watch it after. For now, stick around, and I guarantee there's at least one of these that is going to blow your mind. Alright, let's kick things off with a rule that sounds more like a fashion statement than a law, but it's real, and it's about shirts. Yeah, seriously, shirts. Now, if you never played at a proper level, you probably think all this kit talk is simple. You wear the goalkeeper jersey, your teammates wear theirs, the ref wears another, sorted, and let's move on. But here's the catch. There are actual official rules about what color you can wear as a goalkeeper, and if the colors clash, you're not allowed to play. Full stop. And it doesn't matter if you're fully warmed up, ready, even wearing your lucky gloves. If the game's about to start and the ref finds out that your kit clashes with theirs, your defenders, or the other keepers, they literally send you back to the dressing room to change. And if you don't have a backup, yikes. So the next time you pack your bag for a match, make sure you bring a reserve shirt, because trust me, you haven't trained all week just to be benched or left completely out because your shirt is too much fashion. Alright, so what's the first thing you learn as a goalkeeper? Don't pick up back passes, right? Pretty obvious. But what if I told you there is an exception? It's not exactly a loophole or a trick, but it's an actual rule. Let me explain. Let's say your defender passes the ball back to you and you try to clear it, but instead you completely shank it. It was not just a bad kick, but so bad that the ball goes straight up into the air. It has an awkward spin and it has absolutely no distance. And suddenly you see the striker closes in to take advantage. You hear the crowd screaming, you panic and you want to grab the ball, but you know that's not allowed. But let me tell you, there is a twist. You can pick up the ball, you can punch it, you can dive on it, it's totally legal. Why? Because technically, that scuffed clearance, that oops moment, it created a whole new situation. And even though it came from your own foot, and even though you meant to boot it upfield, the laws of the game, they treat that missed kick like a reset. So the next time your clearance goes sideways, just pick it up. As long as it's inside the penalty area, it's totally legal. The laws have your back on this one. And by the way, if you're training alone and you're feeling like you're guessing half the time, I built a full step-by-step program that shows you exactly what to work on, how to do it, and how to know that you're actually improving. This program has already helped over 1,000 goalkeepers get out of that stuck feeling. So if you want to check it out too, I've left a link in the description. Anyways, let's get back to the video. Alright, let's set the scene for this next one. The ref has just awarded a penalty, the striker is focused, and you're of course doing your thing, waving your arms, bouncing from side to side, but then, without thinking about it, you tap the crossbar for luck. And that's a big mistake, because under the new laws of the game, you're not allowed to touch the goal frame anymore once the penalty is about to be taken. And yeah, I know it sounds completely ridiculous, but refs are really cranking down on it. So if you're in a penalty shootout or facing a penalty in the 90th minute, there's no leaning on the post, no hanging in the net, and no last-second crossbar slap for luck. Because one pointless tap to the bar could turn into a retake and a booking, and suddenly that small habit just turned into a big problem. I'm beginning to think they don't want us saving these, right? Alright, so this next one, it feels illegal, but it's not. And have you ever seen a striker 10 meters offside, but somehow the flag doesn't go up? Yeah, it can really mess with your head, right? But according to an old law of the game, there is no offside from a goal kick. Doesn't matter if they're 10 yards off, doesn't matter how loud the defenders scream or complain, they're onside, it's completely legal. And here's the fun part, you've probably seen keepers like Ederson, Neuer, and even Pickford ping the ball 70 meters over the top. And now, maybe you know why? It's not just showboating, it's actually pretty smart if you have that power in your foot. Because while defenders are stepping up, talking to their coaches, or jogging back from a corner, and you lock eyes with your striker, you can really catch them off guard in these situations. So the next time you have the wind in your back and a target up front, go for it, let it fly, because when it's a goal kick, offside doesn't exist. Okay, so this one will mess with your head a bit, but let me paint you a picture. You just made an incredible save, crowd's clapping, you're holding onto the ball, scanning the pitch, and then you spot their keeper way off their line, so you wind up, run to the edge of your box, and because you're injured in your foot, you launch a rocket throw straight into the other team's goal. The crowd goes absolutely bananas, you think you just made history, but what happens? The ref casually points for a goal kick. No goal, no glory, just confusion. Now, let's flip the scene. You just claimed another cross and you spot your fullback and you throw it, except this time you lose your grip. The ball slips out of your hands and it rolls slowly right into your own net. And the difference between this one and the last one is that this one counts. It's an own goal, your team kicks off and everyone's just staring at you like, mate, what just happened? And to really melt your brain, if anyone throws the ball into any goal from a throw-in, it doesn't count either. Just a goal kick or a corner, depending on who threw the ball, of course. So yeah, if you want to score from a throw, you need a touch. But of course, if you want to hand the other team a free goal, you can just throw it into your own goal. Apparently, that's totally legal. And if you enjoyed these strange rules, make sure you go back and watch part 1. These are even stranger, weirder, and juicier.